In this video, I will show you how to automatically find a combination of numbers that add up to a bigger number. Hey there everyone, welcome to Teknisha, where you can find tutorials on productivity tools. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the bell icon to stay updated. Many a times, we are faced with a situation to reconcile numbers. Out here on the left, you see the orders from multiple customers of a company. And on the right, you see the payments received by the customer. Notice that the number of orders are much more than the number of payments because sometimes the customers may combine payments for multiple orders. How would we then reconcile these numbers? Before I show you how we do this automatically, let me just show you how to do it manually. The manual explanation may seem a little long, but I will highly recommend you to watch it completely because it will help you understand the automatic part. Let me first segregate the payments by customers and move it to the top row. Now we've segregated the payments based on the customer. To reconcile manually, let's first pick a customer, SpaceX. Let's go to the orders table and create a filter. And now let's select the customer SpaceX. This shows all the orders to the customer SpaceX. And the value we are looking for is 156751. The trial and error method now would be to select amounts randomly, and as you select multiple cells, you see on the bottom the average, count and sum, and we are interested in the sum value to match 156751. So if I pick these two numbers, I get the sum as 156751. Once we pick the right combination, we can color these cells. That way we don't use these amounts for the next reconciling amounts. Let me color the payment which we've reconciled. Now we need to get the combination for the payment 322300. So let us go by trial and error, and we see that this amount is more. Let me pick these two amounts, and yes, this combination reconciles with the value 322300. So let me just go ahead and color them again. And now our final value to reconcile is 302277. Let me pick the remaining cells, and that sum is equal to the third amount. And let me just color the reconciled amounts. Similarly, now we can pick another customer, say Tesla, and repeat the procedure. This method is very time consuming and is prone to errors, especially if the list is very long. We can use some helper columns and formulas to make this process a little easier and less error prone. So let me just reset the colors. Let's add three helper columns. The helper columns that I'm going to add are reconciled, flag, and flagged amount. The reconcile column is going to indicate if a value has been already used for reconciliation. The flag is going to be a cell which we will use to select a value during the trial and error for reconciliation, and the F amount is going to be the cell to sum only the flagged amounts. Let me add some more cells on the top. I'm going to add 4 cells, one being the customer, other amount to reconcile. The third cell is going to be sum of F amounts, and the fourth is going to be difference. The cells here are going to help us in our calculations. So our first customer is going to be SpaceX. The amount to reconcile is going to be the first one, which is going to be 156751. The sum of F amounts is going to be the sum of all the data in column F. It's going to be equal to sum of the whole F amount column, which is from F5 to F33. And the difference cell here is going to be the difference between the amount to reconcile and the sum of F amounts. Just a plain equal to cell I2 minus I3. Let's put 0 in the complete reconciled column. I'm just going to copy it paste it all over. And let's begin by putting flag as 1 in the complete column. I will explain why I am doing this in a moment. So let's plug in a formula for the F amount. I'm going to cell F5 and punch it equal to if the reconciled cell is equal to 1, then the F amount is equal to 0, which means that the amount has already been used for reconciliation. And if it is not equal to 1, that time the F amount is going to be the amount multiplied by the flag. So when the flag is 1, the F amount is going to be equal to the amount of the order. Let me just pull it all the way down. Let's put some conditional formatting where if the cell value is equal to, let's say, 1, we are going to do a yellow color. And for the flag column, let's do a conditional formatting of equal to 1. Let's do it green. Okay. All right. We've done the setup of a sheet, and now as I explain with an example, it will be clear as to why we've done the method we've chosen now. So let's begin our manual procedure again. So to begin the procedure, first we need to change all the flags to 0. I'm going to copy and paste 0. And now let's select the customer space X. So these are all the orders from customer space X, and the sum of F amounts is going to be 0. To select the amount, rather than selecting them with trial and error and then looking at the sum here, we can just put a flag across the numbers we think are going to match. So if I put a flag of 1 across this order, the F amount becomes same as the amount, and now you get the sum out here and the difference between the amount to reconcile and the sum of F amount. Our goal is to select the combination which leads to difference being 0. So if I select 1 here, I know that I'm overshooting, so I can select 0 out there and 1. As soon as we get the difference of 0, we know that we've got the right combination, and we can put a flag of 1 across those numbers. This indicates that we've used this amount for a reconciliation, and it should not be considered for further reconciliations. So the next amount that we need to reconcile is 322,300. So let's put that here. Now we need to select from the remaining numbers a combination which would equal to the amount 322,300. Either we can reset the ones to 0 or let them be as is, because we've already put the reconcile flag. So let me just keep them as is, and let's select the combination. I can see that I'm overshooting by 10k. So I probably can change the 149k number and use the 139k number, and that the difference is 0. So I know that the combination I've selected now is correct. So let me just change the reconcile to 1 for those numbers. And now the third number I need to do is 302,000, and let me just select the flags to 1, and yes, the difference is 0. So I can just add 1 to the reconcile flag. I can repeat this procedure for the next customer. So let it be Tesla. Let me select Tesla now, and the first number is going to be 186913. Once I find the right combination, the next amount is going to be 682k. Since it's just the last payment of Tesla, I think I'm just going to put flag of 1 across the remaining, and yes, it reconciles there. So we've reconciled all the amounts of SpaceX and Tesla. You can use the same method to reconcile for the other two companies, the Boring Company and Neuralink. This method is an organized way to reconcile and is okay to use for smaller lists. The advantage of using this method is all we need to do is change the flag column from 1 to 0 and keep an eye on the difference cell. As the difference cell equals 0, we know that our combination is accurate. So let me just reset all the cells here. An inbuilt Excel tool can replicate this method exactly to find the solutions automatically. The tool is Solver and it's available in the Data tab. If you do not have the Solver option in the Data tab, check the link in the description to see how you can get it. So we put in our first customer SpaceX and the first amount to reconcile is 156751. Now let's click Solver. Our objective is going to be to have the cell I4 to be equal to the value of 0. That is, the difference needs to be 0. And this we need to achieve by changing the variable cells from cell E5 to E33, which is our flag column. And we do have a couple of constraints. The first one is going to be that the cell E5 to E33 can only be binary, which is 0 or 1. So you need to select binary here, say OK. And our next constraint is going to be that the customer name, which is in the cell B5 to B33, should be equal to the cell I1, which is for the selected customer, and say OK. The third thing is going to be select the solving method, which we are going to choose simplex LP. So we set up a sheet with the objective of cell I4, which is the difference cell, to be equal to 0 by changing the variable cells in the flag column with two constraints. One being that the flag column can only take binary values, that is 0 or 1, and the customer name to match the cell I1 customer name. So let's click solve. So Excel is going to do automatically what we've done manually in the previous steps, and there it is. So we say keep solver solution and say OK. I'll just close it for a minute. And now you see the difference is 0 and it's highlighted the two cells, which is SpaceX and the other one also is SpaceX, whose amount are reconciling to the value 156751. So since we already used it for reconciling, I can put a flag 1 across these two numbers, and we've now reconciled, let's say, this value. So when we have the second value 322 we can just plug in that number, go to again Data tab, Solver, and hit solve. And now Excel is going to run through the same procedure automatically and not consider the amounts which have already been reconciled, and hopefully come up with a solution. And say keep solver solution, say OK and close. Now we know again, yes, both are from SpaceX. So click 1 and 1. Let me just change the company to, let's say, Neuralink, and let's pick this amount 318207. Go to solver and hit solve. Say OK. So there are three amounts. Amount 1, 2, and 3. All are from Neuralink. And now you reconcile this amount too. So we can reconcile all these amounts by just plugging in the amount you want to reconcile and hit Data and Solver. This makes the process really simple when you need to reconcile, especially when you have a large list of numbers. I hope that this tutorial was of use to you. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel. Till next time, ciao.